Friends, today we are going to discuss part 2 of the topic in respect of arrest and rights of the people. In part 1 of our video, we have seen the meaning of the term arrest and who are empowered by law to arrest a particular person. Now today we are going to discuss arrest by police. CRPC provides for arrest by police in two kinds of provisions. Number 1, Section 41 and number 2, Section 42. Let us have a look to the provisions of Section 42 first. In Section 42 you will find that when there is an inquiry by police in respect of name and residence of a particular person and the person refuses to give his name and address, name and residence, in such case, the police may arrest the particular person. In fact, though the person has given name and address and that name and address is suspicious, in such case also the police have got powers to arrest the person. This kind of arrest is for the purpose of verifying the name and residence of the particular person, and as soon as the name and address has been verified by police, that person is liable to be released. The person may be released on execution of a bond to appear before the magistrate concerned as and when required in future. The second provision, that is Section 41 of the CRPC, provides for arrest by police without warrant or without the orders of a particular magistrate as such. Any police officer may, without an order from the magistrate or without a warrant, arrest any kind of particular person, number 1, when the person has committed a cognizable offence in presence of the police officer, or number 2, against a particular person when there is a reasonable complaint has been lodged and the police officer is of the opinion that the arrest of a particular person is necessary for certain purposes. In that case, the police have got powers to arrest the particular person. At the first instance, let us divide these sections, this section 41, into two parts. Number 1, in respect of offences punishable up to 7 years and offences punishable for more than 7 years of imprisonment. As far as the offences punishable up to 7 years is concerned, there is a discretion with the police officer either to arrest the person or not to arrest the person, though there is an information in respect of a cognizable offence. So here at the first instance we are going to discuss in respect of the offence punishable up to 7 years of imprisonment. Now here, when there is a question of arresting a person in respect of commission of cognizable offence punishable up to 7 years of imprisonment, and there is a question of arrest by police, the police officer may arrest the person on fulfillment of certain conditions. Number 1, the police officer has reason to believe that the person has committed the said offence and the police officer is satisfied the arrest of a person is necessary for certain purposes. Number 1, to prevent such person from committing further offence. Number 2, for the purpose of proper investigation of the offence complained of. Number 3, to prevent the person from causing disappearance of evidence or tampering with the witnesses. Number 4, to prevent the person from causing any kind of inducement, threat or promise to any witness. Number 5, when the presence of such person is necessary for the purpose of trial and such presence cannot be assured, in that case the police officer has got every right and power to arrest the person. The law says that whenever the arrest is necessary and the person is to be arrested, the police officer is under obligation to record the reasons for arresting the person. And if at all the police officer does not proceed to arrest the person and to release the person on bail in the police station by itself, in that case also he is required to record reasons in writing for not causing arrest of that particular person. So these are the provisions in respect of commission of cognizable offence, punishable with imprisonment up to 7 years. So this discretion, as just now told you, that there is a total discretion with the police officer either to arrest the person or not to arrest the person when the offence is punishable up to 7 years of imprisonment. Now let us look to the second part of this particular provision. Arrest of a person in respect of a cognizable offence which is punishable for more than 7 years of imprisonment. In that case, absolutely there is no discretion with the police officer but to arrest the particular person and to produce him as per the provisions of law to the particular magistrate. The person arrested will be taken in custody and produced before the concerned magistrate. So friends, here these are certain provisions as far as arrest by police without warrant or without the orders of the magistrate in respect of a cognizable offence. There are certain other provisions in section 41 by itself in respect of which it can be very well said that the police have got powers to arrest the person. The provision is like this: when the person is found in possession of implements of housebreaking, in such case also the police officer can arrest the person without orders, or when the person is a proclaimed offender, or when the person is found in his possession of stolen property, or if the person obstructs the police officer while execution of his duty, or the person who has been escaped or attempts to escape from lawful custody, or when the person is deserter of any of the armed forces of the Union, or a person is concerned with extraditable offences. In such case, the police officer may arrest the person without the orders from the magistrate or without warrant from the magistrate. There are certain two more provisions as far as arrest without warrant. When the person is a released convict and the person so released commits breach of any of the conditions of his release, that person can be arrested without warrant. And last is when there is a requisition from any other police officer for the purpose of arrest a particular person. In such case, the police officer has got every right and power to arrest the person without the order and without the warrant from the concerned magistrate. So friends, here these are certain provisions as far as section 41 of the CRPC is concerned: arrest by police without warrant or without the orders of the magistrate. So these are the provisions in respect of arrest of a person by police, by civilian and by magistrate as such. Now there are certain rights of the person to be arrested or the person who has been arrested in fact, and you will find such type of rights have been provided for not only in CRPC, but you will find such type of provisions are also made in our Indian Constitution also. Now let us have a look to the amended section 41 of the CRPC, which provides for certain important rights of the person who is to be arrested. Now let us have a look to section 41B. In fact, according to me, this is a right of a particular person. Section 41B provides for notice of appearance before police. Just now we have seen that there is a cognizable offence punishable up to 7 years. There is an offence punishable for more than 7 years. The police officer may arrest or the police officer may not arrest. But here in section 41B, it is so provided that where the arrest of a person is not required as per the provisions of section 41(1) of the CRPC. The police officer may issue a notice to the particular person in respect against whom the complaint has been received about commission of a cognizable offence punishable up to 7 years. This kind of notice has been issued to appear before the police officer, and when such type of notice has been issued, section 41(b) subsection 3 provides that when the person appears as per the notice, he shall not be arrested. The words used are shall not be arrested unless the police officer records the reason in writing for his arrest. So there is an obligation on the part of police not to arrest the person to whom the notice is issued at the first instance, and secondly, if at all the arrest is a necessary thing, in such case the police officer is under obligation to record the reasons in writing. Subsection 4 of this 41(a) provides that if the person fails to comply with the notice issued by the police officer, such person is required to be arrested by the police officer. There is one more amendment has been brought into existence by way of section 41(d) of the CRPC. You will find right of arrested person. This provision has been made with certain intentions of the legislature, and this provision gives a right to the accused to meet his advocate of his choice during the course of investigation. Though this kind of right is not available throughout the investigation, but there is a right provided for in section 41(d) of the CRPC, which provides for right of the accused person to keep his advocate present during the course of investigation. So friends, here these are certain provisions in respect of the section 41. Now there are certain other provisions which provides for rights of the person to be arrested. Section 50, that can be said at the first instance, right to know the grounds of arrest and right to bail. In respect of bailable offence, you will find the bail can be obtained as of a right. The bail can be granted by the police or by the magistrate. Section 50(a) provides for obligation of a person making arrest. Certain provisions have been made obliging the police officer in respect of the arrest. Section 54 provides for right to be examined by a medical officer, by medical practitioner. The person who has been arrested is required to be examined by the medical practitioner. Section 56, a very important provision, right of the person arrested to be taken before the concerned magistrate within 24 hours. That is also a very important right conferred upon the person arrested. Section 57 provides right of an arrested person not to be detained for more than 24 hours without the authority and without the orders of the magistrate. So friends, here these are certain provisions as far as arrest of a person is concerned and rights of the arrested person is concerned in CRPC. And just now I told you that certain provisions have been made in Indian Constitution providing for the rights of the person to be arrested, and those provisions you will find are there in Article 22 of the Indian Constitution. The heading I would like to state here: protection against arrest and detention in certain cases, and those rights are also in consonance with the provisions as just now I told you in CRPC as such, and therefore it is not necessary to repeat those provisions again. And those provisions in Constitution and in CRPC are complementary to each other. CRPC provides for such type of provisions in view of the provisions made in Indian Constitution. So friends, this is all about in respect of the arrest and the rights of the person to be arrested.